Eugenie Bouchard's emotional retirement, final match highlights career tribute. Imagine Eugenie Bouchard, the Canadian tennis star, bidding farewell to the sport in her hometown of Montreal, looking every bit as vibrant and spirited as she did in her prime. But here's where it gets interesting. Despite a hard-fought loss, her performance was nothing short of inspiring, leaving spectators in awe of her determination and passion. "I've always felt that my career should end here," Bouchard shared with a mix of emotion and gratitude. "Montreal is where I began, and it feels right to conclude it here. This moment is everything I ever dreamed of, and I'm incredibly thankful." At 31, Bouchard faced off against 17th-seeded Belinda Bencic in the National Bank Open's second round, losing 6-2, 3-6, 6-4. However, her resilience and skill were on full display, reminding everyone of the powerful player she once was, who reached world number 5 in 2014. Is her decision to retire final? Not quite. As it turns out, her sister launched a fan petition during the match, and everyone signed it. Bouchard jokingly admitted, "Now I have no choice but to reconsider." Yet she acknowledged the toll that tennis takes. "It's been a life of hard work and sacrifice, but I feel ready to explore new opportunities. Tennis has given me so much, and I'll always be grateful." Just days earlier, Bouchard had made headlines with a comeback victory over Emiliana Arango in the first round, marking her first WTA Tour win since 2023. Her performance against Bencic was equally impressive, as she rallied from a set down to push the match to a thrilling conclusion. The crowd at IGA Stadium was electric, chanting, "Let's go, Genie." Their cheers grew louder with each point, culminating in several standing ovations. In turn, Bouchard dedicated her performance to them, sharing a tearful speech that resonated with many. "This is such a special moment for me," she said. "I remember sitting in these stands as a child, dreaming of playing on this very court someday. It feels like a full circle." Despite her efforts, Bencic managed to clinch the victory in 2 hours and 16 minutes. Bouchard's journey wasn't without its ups and downs. After her meteoric rise in 2014, marked by her first WTA singles title and appearances in Grand Slam semifinals, her career hit a rough patch. A series of losses and injuries, including a concussion that led to legal action, further complicated her path. In recent years, Bouchard has found a new passion in pickleball, ranking 12th in singles on the PPA Pickleball Tour. She returned to the WTA circuit for the Hall of Fame Open in July, her first tournament since the National Bank Open, but faced a setback in her opening match. Looking ahead, Bouchard expressed excitement about exploring different avenues. "I've missed out on college and formal education, so diving into television work might be a good fit. Who's hiring anyway?" she joked, admitting to her lack of a resume. "Maybe my agent can help me put one together." What does the future hold for Eugenie Bouchard? Only time will tell. One thing is certain: her legacy in tennis will continue to inspire generations of players to come. Eugenie Bouchard retires. Tearful goodbye speech after final match. Eugenie Bouchard, the beloved Canadian tennis star, has officially retired after a heart-wrenching 3-set match at the National Bank Open in her hometown of Montreal. The 31-year-old athlete, once ranked as high as number 5 in the world, bid farewell to professional tennis in a tearful goodbye speech after losing to 17th seed Belinda Bencic of Switzerland. This final match was a roller coaster ride, with Bouchard rallying from a set down only to fall short in the end. The crowd at IGA Stadium was electric, chanting, "Let's go, Genie," and cheering Bouchard on through every point. Bouchard's career was marked by highs and lows. She had her breakthrough year in 2014, reaching the finals at Wimbledon and winning her only WTA title. However, after a devastating loss in 2015, her fortunes began to decline. Injuries, including a concussion from a fall in the locker room, and a series of early exits from tournaments, plagued her later years. Despite these setbacks, Bouchard's talent and determination continued to shine through, even in her final match. As Bouchard retires, she leaves behind a legacy of inspiration and passion for the game. But here's where it gets controversial. Does Bouchard's early retirement signal a larger issue with the pressures and demands of professional tennis? And this is the part most people miss. How does Bouchard's departure impact the future of Canadian tennis? Will rising stars like Victoria Mboko, who is now the sole Canadian remaining in the women's singles tournament, step up to fill the void? What do you think? Is Bouchard's retirement a loss for tennis, or is it a necessary step for her own well-being? Share your thoughts in the comments below.